Is Sisyphus just another name for the 9-to-5 life? Every morning the alarm rings. We wake up, prepare, commute, and perform tasks that often feel repetitive, sometimes meaningless. We push through deadlines, attend endless meetings, and tackle to-do lists that seem to regenerate overnight. And then, the next day, we do it all again. Sound familiar? It's a rhythm many of us know intimately, the 9-to-5 life. But what if this modern routine, this relentless cycle of effort and apparent futility, has an ancient echo? What if our daily grind is just a contemporary version of a timeless punishment? Today, on Echoes of Olympus, we ask a provocative question. Is Sisyphus, the mythical king condemned to an eternal, futile task, just another name for the 9-to-5 life? We'll delve into his ancient story, explore its chilling parallels with our modern existence, and discover how, according to one philosopher, we can find profound meaning and even happiness in the face of the absurd. The myth of Sisyphus, the eternal repetition. Sisyphus was no ordinary mortal. He was a cunning and deceitful king of Ephyra, later Corinth, renowned for his trickery. He famously cheated death not once but twice. First, by chaining Thanatos, the god of death, leading to a world where no one could die. Then, after being dragged to the underworld, he tricked Persephone into letting him return to the living world. His defiance, his hubris, infuriated the gods. For his ultimate transgression, Zeus condemned Sisyphus to an eternal punishment in Tartarus. He was to roll a massive boulder up a steep hill, only for it to roll back down just as it reached the summit. Forever. An endless, repetitive, and seemingly meaningless task. It is the ultimate symbol of futile labor, of effort without lasting reward. The 9-to-5 life. Our modern boulder? Now, let's bring Sisyphus into our world. How many of us feel at times like we are pushing our own boulders up a hill only to see them roll back down? The project completed, only for a new one to appear. The inbox cleared, only to fill up again. The daily commute, the endless chores, the constant demands that seem to reset each morning. In the modern 9-to-5, the repetition can feel soul-crushing. We often perform tasks that seem disconnected from a larger purpose, or where our individual contribution feels insignificant. The pursuit of endless growth, constant productivity, and the relentless pace of modern life can leave us feeling like Sisyphus, trapped in a cycle of effort that never truly ends. This feeling of futility, of a lack of inherent meaning in our work, is what the philosopher Albert Camus called the absurd. He argued that there's a fundamental conflict between our human desire for meaning and the universe's indifferent silence. So if life, and especially our work, is absurd, are we doomed to be forever unhappy, like Sisyphus? The rebellion of Sisyphus, finding meaning in the absurd. Camus, in his seminal essay The Myth of Sisyphus, offers a radical and liberating answer. He agrees that life is inherently absurd, that there is no preordained meaning. But he argues that true freedom and happiness come not from escaping the absurd, but from embracing it. Sisyphus, in his moment of descending the hill, knowing the boulder will roll down again, is free. He is conscious of his fate, and in that consciousness he finds his triumph. Camus suggests that Sisyphus is happy because he owns his fate. He is not defined by the god's punishment, but by his defiant acceptance of it. His happiness comes from the very act of pushing the boulder, from the struggle itself, from the conscious awareness of his own effort. He is master of his days, even in his eternal task. This is the core of the rebellion of Sisyphus, to find meaning not in the outcome, but in the process. To infuse our repetitive tasks with our own conscious intention, our own unique spirit. It's about choosing to find joy, purpose, or even just a moment of defiance in the face of what seems meaningless. Transforming the 9-to-5, our modern rebellion. So, how do we apply the wisdom of Sisyphus to our own 9-to-5 lives? How do we transform our modern boulders into sources of meaning and even happiness? 1. Embrace conscious awareness. Be present in your tasks, even the mundane ones. Acknowledge the effort, the skill, the small victories. Don't just go through the motions, engage with them. This conscious engagement is your moment of freedom. 2. Find your personal purpose. Even if the larger company goal doesn't resonate, find a personal purpose within your work. Is it to provide for your family, to learn a new skill, to help a colleague, to create something beautiful, however small? Your purpose is your own. 3. Infuse creativity and play. Look for opportunities to bring creativity, playfulness, or personal expression into your routine. Can you organize your desk in a new way? Find a more efficient method. Connect with a colleague over a shared interest. These small acts of rebellion against monotony can be incredibly empowering. 4. Connect with others. Sisyphus was alone, but most of our 9-to-5 lives involve other people. Find connection, build relationships, and support your colleagues. Shared struggle can become shared purpose, and human connection is a powerful antidote to futility. 5. Step back and reflect. Regularly take time to reflect on your work and your life. Is this truly what you want? What can you change? What can you accept? This metacognition, this ability to observe your own Sisyphusian task, is where true meaning is forged. The happy Sisyphus in all of us. The myth of Sisyphus is not a tale of despair, but a profound testament to the human spirit's capacity for defiance and joy in the face of the absurd. It reminds us that while we may not control the tasks life throws at us, we absolutely control our attitude towards them. We can choose to be victims of our routine, or we can choose to be happy Sisyphuses, finding our own meaning in the endless push. So, the next time you feel like you're pushing that boulder, remember Sisyphus. Remember his conscious rebellion, his embrace of his fate, and his profound happiness. For in that moment of awareness, you too can find your freedom, your purpose, and your own unique joy in the 9-to-5 life. If this video resonated with you, please like, subscribe to the Echoes of Olympus channel for more deep dives into mythology, philosophy, and modern life, and share it with someone who needs to find their own meaning in the daily grind. And remember, the greatest victories are often found not in conquering the mountain, but in the joy of the climb.